Okay, today's car boot of choice was Ardley in Essex, about 300 stalls. So without further ado, let's see what I brought home today. As you can see, it's a really big bag of goodies. There's fries, 2 coleslaws. It's a 16-piece family bucket. Then I've got an extra 4 bits and an extra 8 hot wings and a double stacker Zinger burger. Oh, you can't beat that. The 2 coleslaws there, the chips, and a bottle of Pepsi. £30. Unbelievable. What a day. Okay, onto the real haul. Nobody told me we were weighing things. God dear. So, luckily I seen Nash's video. We're now weighing our tool hauls. This weighs in at just a little over £30. Right then, so first off we'll get the delicate thing out. Not sure, but I know they cost more than what I paid. So this is a nice little barometer. 50 pence. We'll find out shortly whether that works or not. It says fair, so it is reasonably fair. I think that's well worth 50 pence, even if it don't work. Right, that's item 1. Item 2. Again, 50 pence. Oxo cubes. Right. I love old tins. Cool. Rock and roll. Where's the... Is that the hinge? Yeah, look at that. Don't know if you have these in America. These make gravy, although when I was growing up, my nan used to give me a cube of this in hot water and make me drink it. In rich soups and gravies. But yeah, I used to drink Oxo. Oxo drink. 1 cube in water. I'm not sure how to clean this, so I'll have to look this up. I'll look this up how to clean that without damaging it. Definitely not why I will, eh? 50p. Quite happy. Right. Went to one stall, she had an awful lot, and I thought, ooh, don't look too keen, because you've got some interesting things. So I pulled that out, and as we can see, this is a perfect handled screwdriver. And I thought, well, they go for about a tenner on eBay. I could be chancing my arm here. And then I pulled out something shit just in case. A pair of Rolson Anvil secateurs. It looked like I didn't know what I was doing. Didn't want to, you know, make the man think I was a tool seller or something. I said to him, I found another one of them funny little wooden handled screwdrivers. So I pulled that one out as well. Now this one's quite different. As you look, that one's much more rounded than that. It's flat off. That end goes off like the perfect handle does. This end's flat. So I'm curious, there is a name on that. I'll give that a quick clean. It might say Toga. Don't know if you can see that. But it might say Toga. And this one says nothing. Anyway. So, this is all from one man, right? Then I see he had a nice pair of tin snips. So I said to him, I've asked him first of all how much that is. And so I've asked him how much for those. And this hammer, which has got the side shaft down. And it's a Braids. It's even better. Braids is a good brand over here. So, and he said a tenner for all those. I thought, fuck me, I'm on a winner here. So then I dug out a pair of them. A pair of real mole grips, which are 10-inch or 9-inch. And those snips, right there, yeah. And then I see he had some fucking Stanley knives. So, I've got these Stanley knives. I didn't get greedy. I just got every nice one he had. Which turned out to be 6, I think. Another king fuller there. I've got a king fuller already. But I want to keep my king fuller so I can clean that up and get it on old eBay. So I've got those Stanley knives. Now, I don't quite know how this happened, but he said every Stanley knife is £2. That's why I got so many. And then he said these were £3 each. And this lot was a tenner. So to me that is 10, 9 and 12. Which is 31. So he said that's £25 then. I said, are you sure? He said yes, he was sure. Like I thought it should have been 20. He said he was sure. So I thought, well, if you're sure, I'll have that then. And then I said, also, as I'm going, I noticed this. I said, how much for the King Dick? You can have that, mate. I thought, Jesus Christ, this is like eBay without the postage. Amazing. So, I'm happy with that. Then, I'm walking along. And there was a young man arguing with the seller. The seller wanted £5. Now, this is an unusual wooden because it's got like a nut on the end, but I don't know if that's been welded. Can we see in there? I don't think it has. I think that's original. Anyway, regardless, it's a wooden little 3-incher. Yeah, it's reasonably straight. It's quite nice. Give it a clean, that's alright, isn't it? Right. So I got the wooden, right, £5, yeah, and the boy's arguing with him, but it weren't one, right? There was also a record with the thing on, record 3-inch one, right? £5, not each. There was also another record 3-inch one, and the boy don't want to pay a £5. He said no. He said, oh, I'll go and talk to my dad. I thought, why you talk to your dad? I'm having it. And look, there's another wooden, right, 3-inch with the end on. 4 for a £5. I mean, I nearly had a heart attack. I thought I ain't got a big enough bag. Anyway. Now I'm walking around a bit further. And I found another clamp. A record. A record clamp, right? Now this record clamp, I've never seen one of these. Ben's got one because I've asked him. And it's got a little adjustment there, look. I don't really know what all that's about. It's a bit of posh, isn't it? So you ain't got to turn that. You can turn that instead, but then that hits your finger. I don't quite know how that works. Shut up. Anyway, I think he was Polish. So I recognised, I used to work with some Polish people and I recognised a few words, but I also used to work with some Romanians, so I'm not sure. Anyway, he was Eastern European, and the seller said £2 and he put it down. So I picked it up. So I got that for £2. Quite nice, handy that. I think that's well, that's either a 6 or a, has it got a number on? Yeah, it's a 4. Oh. So I got that for £2. I went to another stall and I thought, this is nice. It's got a lot on there. That's quite nice as it is. So I asked her how much she wanted, and she said £1. I thought, well, £1 for a fucking spanner. I turned it over. It said Dowie Dat. So, Dowie Dat's quite good, isn't it? So have that. £1. Can't go wrong, can you? Same stall. I said, so that's a funny looking screwdriver. I like ones with black handles. How much for that? And she said £1. And I thought, well, that's good. And I had a look, and it says Brit tool on there. So I picked it up. I said, yeah, I have that for £1. And as I picked it up, it went. So very quickly I paid it £1. Then I realised that all the bits are in the end. That one's in there, look. Phillips. So quite pleased with that. Not seen one of them. So that's a Brit tool multi-ender. £1. Then there was I think I got, I don't know which stall this one come from now. Too many stalls now. Anyway, this would have been 50p. I think this was 50p actually. 50p. That's the Polish one again, of the ones we had the other day. The RSPA, I do believe. That could be the Royal Society for Prevention of Accidents, couldn't it, the way some of us work? Anyway, so that was about it. And you're saying to me, why did your bag weigh £30? Well, I'll tell you why my bag weighed £30. Because I went to another store, right, and this really is this big. And this is an Extra. Now, I'm sure Extra is made by a big company. I'll find that out. Can we get that in the whole shot, that whole thing? And I said to the bloke, how much for that spanner? He said 15 quid. I said, whoa, 15 quid's a bit much. Fucking hell. So I thought, that's a bit much. 15 quid. But he had another one. And I said, but that one's 15 quid as well, isn't it? He said, yeah. He said, you know your spanners? I said, yeah, well, I just learnt the other one's 15 quid, so, you know. He said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do the pair for 20. I said to him, I don't really like pairs. How much do you want for the spanners? He said, I'll do both of them for 20. I said, oh, same price as a pair. So I took them, right, as extras. And I thought, a tenner each, can't go wrong, can you? 18-inch spanner. You never know when you've got big nuts to undo. And this one, so that's an extra, and this is an extra. As I turned it over, it's only made by Sealy Tools. So Sealy in Britain is probably a step up. I don't know if you have Sealy in America, but it's probably a step up from Craftsman. It's on level with Craftsman or a little step up above Craftsman. Sealy's quite good. I mean, if you go to the wrong shop, Sealy's dearer than Makita. So yeah, there is £30 of tools there. As I was coming out, I got the little pinball machine for my son, so that he knows how I grew up. I said to him, all I got for Christmas was this. I also got this box, a little box anchor on, a little brass wood. So it's quite. I mean, I reckon that would have had a shitty compass in at some point, but you know, it's a little wooden box. You always do wooden boxes, can't you? And now for the unusual one. This cost me £2. I got this from the bloke with the 4 clamps. So first of all, I picked it up because I thought it was a pad saw handle. It's not a pad saw handle. It is a glazy tight weather strip, for glazy tight weather strip, right? This is going to be Hertfordshire Polymer Products. I reckon this is for one of the very first double glazed windows, I reckon. Just by the wording, the weather stripping and the polymer. So we know that'll clean up that fucking shiny thing, won't it? Right, so there we are. Should we do the big zoom? There's the big. I'm a bit disappointed I don't live near Manchester, because Ben come back with some cracking stuff today, as did Nash. I'm curious where Nash goes, because Nash always comes out with some unusual stuff. I went to Ardley Boot Sale in Essex. If I can get a shot, I'll get an overhead shot. There was about 300 sellers there, not many tools, but that's that. So what did I pay altogether? I paid 25, 35, 45 and 7 and 8 and 9, 55, and then that, and the £1.50 for the other thing. What did I say? I've forgotten. 10, 20, 45, about 55 quid for all this. And honestly, I think these would return near enough that between them, and then all that would be free. Or 4 Stanley knives out of those 6 would return that. I'm not sure on the clamps, because clamps are a bit erratic how they sell. But yeah, or the hammer. I mean, I'm not sure what these hammers go for. I think about 15 quid normally, actually. 10 to 15 quid, I'm going to say. They must go for a lot of money, because I've never bought one, and I quite like them. I probably won't sell this. This will go up on the wall unless I find a fault with it. Right. Then I got the perfect handle screwdrivers, isn't it? Yeah. So Another King Dick. Oh, it's a 6-incher, so I've got to keep it because of my collection of 6 inches. So that'll go up on the wall. So it's another one for the collection. That, obviously, I can't let that go. Don't care what that's worth. Once that's polished, that's as good as a pad saw handle to me. That will go in the pad saw drawer. Might get rid of a couple of 199s. They seem to be going for stupid money at the minute. There's 2 on eBay. Bloke's listed 2 for 30 quid. Nutter. I've got a King Fuller, so I'll polish the tips off that and get that up for sale. I'll probably sell this brick tool multi screwdriver. Why not, eh? Don't need another one, do I? And the dowel with that, and the cutters, and the pliers, mole grips. What I've got to do is I've got about 8 pairs of moles, so I've got to find a couple of good ones and keep them. These are a little bit, I noticed they were damaged, but only a little bit damage on the jaws. I don't think that'll affect it. They'll get £10 to £12 on eBay. These can make good money sometimes. Sometimes these go for £10 odd, so I'll clean them up, get them on there. First thing for me is get me £50 odd back. Then if I can make a bit of profit, I'm even happier. And then I get to keep some tools, I'm even happier. So that's my day. Can we get that all in the picture? My favourite of the day. I'm gonna. There's definitely this. This is my favourite of the day. All right, that's never seen one. Never seen one, and it's. I might even have to look up how it works. I reckon you pull it and heat that. Don't know. Well, I reckon that's a heating thing, like on a soldering iron. I reckon that heats up and cuts the plastic off. But I'm only guessing because first time I've seen it. So that's my favourite boy. Second favourite, I'm going to go with the hammer. Quite happy with the hammer. Even better because it's a braids. My best buy for value. My value buy's got to be these two, and it really has. So if there was 2 of them and that in the package, they were £2.50 each. So yeah, definitely these 2 for value. Or possibly that one as well. And the King Dick, because King Dick was free. Or possibly even the brick tool. I mean, an awful lot there. I didn't actually think I got all that much until I just laid it out. So, £30 in weight of tools there. Sorry, Nash, I didn't realise we was weighing tools, otherwise I'd have bought even more. But there we are. Liked your haul, Nash. Wish I knew which car boot you went to. Oh, don't forget the old Oxo Cube tin. That's another like. If anyone can give me, and they don't mess about, give me a real way of cleaning this without damaging it, because I don't want to take the paint off, just clean it a little bit. I'll be very grateful. Right, so that's all for today then. Would have been on here quicker, but after I spent 2 hours walking around the car boot, and I walk fast. There was a lot there. I had to go and do 5 hours gardening. So, that had to be done. Otherwise, I would have got this out quicker. Sorry I haven't got this out quicker. But there we are. So let me know down in the comments, please. We're not doing a guess the price, because I've told you. But let me know down in the comments what your favourite item is. Okay, that's all for now. Don't forget, I released a video about 1 o'clock this morning. ASMR in very good high quality, because I've changed video editors. The snail wrench. And I've also got this afternoon's video out. So there's 3 videos come out today. Bloody hell, I feel like Ben. Right. That's all. Have a good week, wouldn't you? Be back with a video on Wednesday. Bye for now. Okay, so I couldn't resist. The tin snips are Stanley's 5731 10-inch. I had to give them a quick clean. The Dowie Dat 24mm. I had to give that a quick clean. Both the extras, give them a quick clean. These other tin snips turned out to be footprint. And give these RSP B 150s a quick clean. They come up quite well. Also, the King Fuller is currently in the spray booth going a different colour.